Illa Nublar. The, Now, you may be wondering, why is this island special? Well, this island is basically special because it has, of course, you may guess it because this game, dinosaurs. Now, for people who don't know, what the crap are dinosaurs? Well, it's easy. Go to your local school or tell someone that knows about dinosaurs. You should probably know what the crap they are, since they're literally the first animal on Earth. And before we start this documentary, you may have to wonder, wh- why are you using a why are you recording with your phone rather than just recording with the PS4? Well, I don't really know how to record on the PS4. So if anyone knows how to record on the PS4 that kind of helps me, please let me know so people don't hate on this documentary. Okay, let's begin. So, anyways, we're going to talk about some dinosaurs that you should know. We're going to look at the beach side of the island. Now, of course, this looks pretty bad because the only hard part that is the water. So, yeah. So if anyone who knows how to make a good beach, let me know, because this is a crappy beach. These din Now, these are not all dinosaurs on the island. This is just the beach side. So there are more dinosaurs, so please stay tuned as we look into more of these marvelous creatures. But first, we're going to start with the most popular dinosaurs, which are the Stegosaurus. Now, there are more Stegosaurus in this island. It's just that some of them inhabit on the beach. In fact, there are multiple. In fact, they're pretty much one of the more common dinosaurs, and they're not as rare as some dinosaurs because they're pretty common. In fact, these dinosaurs, of course, has a giant spike on their tail, which you guys probably know. They have spikes. They're fat, and they're bipedal or quadrupedal, I meant, and they're herbivores. So you guys should know this. Oh, and look, a dinosaur has died. And that is the end of the stories. Sadly, I couldn't even get to do a documentary on him because this jerk killed him. And yes, this is the Ditrosaurus. I don't know how to say its name. As we can see, it's eating its animal. Its dead carcasses. Eating it. Cause too lazy to get the meat thingy. And this is and now there's only one predator on this beach. Even though that does sound like a good thing, it is a bad thing for some animals that are completely defenseless. Now this Dentrosaurus, now there are more. Now Dentrosaurs are not really as common, and they're in some areas, but it's unknown why they're endangered. Now take a look at the Parasaurs. Now these are sort of common. Actually, they're decently common. They're only in a handful. They're only there's only in there are a lot of them in areas, but these, of course, like the Stegosaurus, inhabit on the beach and interacts with their mates or packs. Now speaking of that, that some animals, most such as the like these animals, they always be in packs and or mates. For example, this dinosaur, which is called the Tyrannosaurus. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce these dinosaurs' names because I have never seen them before. So these dinosaurs are usually in packs and slash mates. Like there are only two of them. And speaking of these dinosaurs are pretty rare, and they're only in a couple of areas, but not a whole lot of areas. And they're in danger because they have a lot of prey. Actually, I meant predators. Then let's take a look at the Apatosaurus. these are not really the most popular dinosaurs, since only people care about the Brachiosaurus. This dinosaur is basically the smallest the smallest out of the long neck family. Now it's pretty easy to tell the difference between the paddle and a Brachios. And kids who don't know about this, the Brachiosaurus toy that you're getting is actually not a Brachiosaurus. You just got a Patasaurus, because look at their face. Now back to the Dentrosaurs. Now there's only one, but there's unknown why there's one. However, there could be a reason. This dinosaur must have got lost in its pack and accidentally ends up on the beach. It decided to inhabit in the beach due to the fact that there's a lot of animals that can hunt. However, most of them are pretty defenseful, and there's only like a few defenseless animals. So yeah. Some dinosaurs even panic once they saw these predators. However, they could potentially all die because I don't know, like but if this dinosaur was in packs, almost all the defenseless animals would be basically extinct, much like the real life dinosaurs. Now let's take a look at the dead Edmontosaurus. Now this dinosaur is also rare, and thanks to the Dentrosaurus, it's now even rare. And they only appear in handful of places. So they're basically one of the rarest animals. Now take a look at the Gallimimus. These dinosaurs are pretty common, and you will find them in certain areas. However, they have a lot of predators. And the main predator that they've been having is the Tyrannosaurus. But luckily, there's no Tyrannosaurus. However, there's one that's similar to the Gallimimus, the Strepiomimus. These are basically a Dollar General ripoff of the Gallimimus. The only difference is that they look like chickens. They're shorter, and the faces are structure are different. So you can tell what's the difference. And their behaviors are literally basically a carbon copy of the Gallimimus. They're always in packs. But they're pretty in danger, and they're only in not a whole lot of areas. And they're also not as popular as the Gallimimus. Ouch. Tough luck for these white chicken dinos. Actually, dinosaurs are birds if you count chickens, since there are birds. Except they cock-a-doodle-doo. Now to look at more animals, if I can find more of them, because I'm not like those people. Oh, the Draco Rex. Oh, crap. The Draco Rex. Now, these are basically one of the top 10 or top 5 rarest dinosaurs on this island. They're not really common, and they're basically hard to find. And even though it looks, if it was in a size of one of the other dinosaurs, such as that dinosaur walking towards it or walking past it, it would probably be defensible due to the fact that it has a spike on its head. However, due to their size, they're pretty easy to kill. Tough luck for these dinosaurs. And next up and the next one is one of the more common dinosaurs, the Triceratops. One of the more popular dinosaurs that people like. Now, for people who don't know, these dinosaurs are basically popular. So, yeah. this dinosaur also must have got separated from its pack, much like the Dendrosaurus, and inhabits there since there's a lot of food for it. So yeah, that's its backstory. And now let's see what's the dead dinosaur that basically died. Yeah, these dinosaurs can basically okay, they're really serious. I have to use this. Oh, it killed a. It basically killed a Gallopin Minus. So yeah, these dinosaurs are basically deadly. So I suggest you not to mess with it. And also, some predators kill for sports, and which means that they just basically just leave the corpse like dirt. So yeah, some predators are kill for food, while some dinosaurs are basically heartless. And there's also one dinosaur that we haven't covered if I could find it. The Coryphosaurus. This dinosaur is very similar to the Tyrannosaurus. Okay, like I said, I don't know how to say all the dinosaurs' names. So don't rage in the comments. So basically, these dinosaurs are basically rare. They're basically Tyrannosaurus, but they're just rare. Like, they're not really as rare as the others, but they're barely found in some areas. And they also like to be in packs slash mates or something. Ugh, if only Jurassic World evolution allows dinosaurs to lay eggs. So, but I know, but of course, dinosaurs are not supposed to breed since they're all females. But who cares? This is my own story, so yeah, they're mating slash breeding. And that, I believe, is it. If I miss any dinosaurs, what did I didn't cover? Okay, I basically covered everyone, so thank you guys for watching. Now, I believe that's it, so we're moving on to the next area in the next episode, which is, I believe, the swamp area. And then after we cover all the certain areas, we can now check and see the daily lives and weather for the dinosaurs. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like the vid, and I'll see you guys in the next vid. And if you guys like this series, please subscribe and like if you guys want to see more of this. Now, of course, this is crap because for gosh sakes, I don't know how to record on the PS4. So please, people who know, tell me. I probably need a capture card. And I don't know how expensive and rare that, unless I can just go to Dollar General. So, bye!